Hello and welcome to Panther Financial Services. This is Pranav Patil. Today we will discuss on the topic of is mutual fund really good option for an investment and what should be the correct size of your portfolio. Now let's understand what is mutual fund. I'll give you a simple example. Let's take a one bowl. Everybody comes as per their appetite. They put a money. Let's say I put a 10,000 rupees. I put a 5 crore rupees. I put a 10,000 every month. Somebody comes 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees. That bowl becomes big, and that investment entirely is invested into market by one person as per their decision. There is a team to manage it. That is called as a mutual fund, and the person who takes a decision, that is called as a fund manager. So this is how the mutual fund works. Now let's understand how the people perceive. 70% of people perceive mutual fund as a safe because they have a huge amount of diversification. That's the reason, even if the one company goes bankrupt or two companies goes bankrupt, still my portfolio is very safe. But at the end of the day, what returns mutual fund you get it compared to if you had a individual portfolio. Now most of the people uh, uh, they have a different kind of opinion about the mutual fund. So let's stick with this only. Suppose if you invest into 15 companies, good 15 companies which are into nifty 50, what is the probability of even one company goes bankrupt? See what my point I'm trying to make it. It is very difficult for a one company also goes bankrupt directly. Now, if you look at the past incidents like Vodafone or Arcom or Airtel, these are the business decision, and most of the people, or 70-80% people, were aware what could be the consequences. So, if in that scenario, you should stay away from that. Another example is S-Bank. See, still S-Bank is treated as a large cap company, so it is not entirely written off. And S-Bank was very exceptional. Even if you look at the day for yesterday's news, 20,000 crore rupees is Carlyle Capital is trying to invest into S-Bank. So make your mind that one company of nifty 50, it is not easy to go bankrupt or to have issues, because all these companies have a more than 1,000 crore rupees sales as in revenue, plus I'm talking about turnover. It is very difficult to even one company have a issues. There could be chances for a sales reason or revenue perspective for some time it may stock may comes down. Like in the last video I gave the example of Tata Motors as well. Tata Motors is a part of nifty 50, or top 100 companies. So for a time being it went down, again it went up. So you need to understand, even one company, forget about two company or five company, one company can have, it is very difficult to have issues with the one company. Now, I was having a guest day for yesterday at my place, and she by profession she is a doctor, and she was saying I attended a lot of seminars, and they talk about the BEP, they talk about the EPS, they talk about revenue. I don't understand at all that concept, and I feel that it is one of the risky ways to find the company or invest it. I simply say, as a profession you're a doctor, right? Which are the medicine you use it? And simply her mind clicked that okay, my father has invested small portion amount in a Cipla company. I said Cipla is a good, what do you think on a Cipla brand? She just said good brand, we use the medicine, so invest into that, forget about the EPS or anything. If you feel whatever the products on daily basis you use it, and if you are very satisfied with that, buy those company shares in a simple manner. So even I myself, I can tell you the very recent example. There is another client who had invested somewhere around 94 securities, and out of that, three securities were in the profit only. Just imagine. What my point is that if you select the good companies, and if you send the good vibration, okay, these are the very best companies I have selected, and those will perform very best, and they are best, it will work for you. The entire point which I'm trying to make it is one, I'm not saying mutual fund is a bad option or good option. What my point is that the way it is perceived, it is safe because they do a huge amount of diversification. Too much diversification, it hammers on a return, and that's one of the reason you will find the mutual fund returns and even the index returns are huge gap. You will find it. This third point which I'm trying to make it, if you make it your portfolio in a very simple way, let's say 10 to 15 stock maximum, you will find a very good returns. You don't need to think, okay, if one company goes bankrupt or second companies, what could be my portfolio. It is very difficult for a one companies to even have issues in the market, because there are a lot of people are watching those companies. And if you have a patience, and if you send a good vibrations, it will work for you. Try to think over it. Is it really mutual fund giving you a good option? If you would have invested that money by creating your own portfolio, say 10 to 15 stock or 5 stock or 10 stock, what could be the reason? This is the entire point which I'm trying to make it. Hope you enjoyed today's discussion. Thank you for your time. Have a great day ahead.